Today, let's talk about relationships. Why are there so many heartbreaks, so many breakups in relationships today? Is there a problem with our generation, or is there something we are not doing? Welcome to Afrodess Media, your number one online inspirational TV program. This is Coffee with Val Show.
Kuna wenye hawezi vumilia. At least you said you can vumilia. Yeah. No, I'm not saying so. I'm not advocating for breakup.
There's a vital point I want us to talk
about. Can you vumilia a guy who is cheating on you?
Bad things happen. Yeah, so you run away from the
relationship.
Yeah, that's a TV program. This is Coffee with Val Show. Before I introduce my guest today, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you comment on today's topic about why there are so many breakups in relationships. And my guest today that is very passionate about this topic. I don't know why, but he'll explain. A very intelligent young man, very phenomenal. And he is a relationship expert. So let's welcome him and he will introduce himself.
Thank you very much, Valerie, for inviting me for this great discussion concerning heartbreaks in relationship. My name is Simon Opio. I'm a journalist by profession and a relationship expert. I've been doing this for quite some time, advising partners in relationship, how they can end up in having a healthy relationship. So, currently, relationship has been facing various challenges. There are a lot of breakups. So in this discussion, we are going to give you some tips that is going to help you to have a healthy relationship.
Thank you so much, Simon, for making time to be here today, for coming to Coffee with Val Show. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
And this topic, especially now that it's the most affected, relationships are breaking. And maybe before we start, or even as we start, please explain the different types of relationships that we have.
Oh, well, thank you, Val, for that. Before even we go to discussion, there are very many types of relationship. I'm going to start with the friendship. Mm-hmm. There is that intimacy, mm-hmm. and that marriage level. I'm talking about the family. And all this kind of relationship, they are faced with various challenges. Mm-hmm. There are breakups in such kind of relationship.
And now what's the difference between love and relationship? Should there be a boundary or a difference between them?
Yeah, sure. There's a clear boundary between love and relationship. When you mention love, there is kind of intimacy in love. There's that emotional affection when you talk of love. Then relationship can be in terms of even friendship, Mm-hmm. Yeah, that there's no that chemistry in friendship. Yeah, I think that can be different between the two.
Mm-hmm. And so let's now talk about love. Do we need love in relationships?
Yeah, sure. You cannot have a relationship without love.
Even if it's about family, friends, just normal relationship. Someone could be your boyfriend, like a boy who is a friend. So you still need love in it.
Yeah, there are so many different kind of love. The agape love, the intimacy love. Yeah, for that case, when you have like a boy, that's not that. Mm-hmm. It will be agape love. Yeah, but my point is that love have to exist in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Now that you mention a boy, but there are relationships of such kind.
Yeah, sure.
Intimate.
Yeah, the world today, I don't want to go to that line, but they exist. Yeah.
And what's your take on it?
I'm not going to discriminate about the boy-boy relationship because that's not our discussion for today. I'm not going to be offensive about it.
But yeah. You accept them,
Yeah, they have their rights, They are grown-ups, so even in our constitution, they have the freedom, the right to involve in such kind of relationship. Yeah, sure.
What would you do if your daughter came to you with another girl that they're in a relationship, intimate relationship?
Personally, I will not accept that.
Why won't you accept that and you accept others and you say it's their right, they're not doing anything offensive to you? It's their life.
It's their life, yes, but as a parent, personally, I feel that's not the direction for my daughter. Yeah, because at the end of the day, there's no fruit in this such kind of relationship. It doesn't lead to the right direction. Yeah, so I'm also a Christian. Why will somebody lead up to in that path? It's against our beliefs, against our creation command. So I'm not. I'll just sit with the lady, advise her accordingly. Yeah.
advise her to do it. Anyway, let's not get into that because that's a different whole topic.
Sure.
And everyone has their different opinion on it. Just like you said, you'll
Yeah.
not accept your daughter or your son in such a relationship, but it's
their life.
it's the life. So let's go straight to now relationships, and I want to talk about general relationships. There've been, I think there's an attack. And by the way, are you in a relationship at the moment?
Yeah, sure. I'm in a relationship. That's why this topic is so very, very relevant to me. Yeah, I've been in relationship. Currently, I'm in a relationship.
How long have you been together?
Yeah, my relationship has lasted for 2 years now. We are strong enough.
2 years?
Sure.
That's a long-term relationship.
Exactly.
And
We
how
thank
are
God
you
for
doing
that.
so far?
Yeah, we are it's very healthy to say. Yeah, I thank God. She's loyal to me. I'm loyal to her. So, yeah, we are strong enough.
You
We're
stay
moving on.
together?
Not really. We are not staying together. Yeah.
So it's a long-distance relationship?
Not that long distance to say. We just said to ourselves, it's not that time when we come together. That is kind of marriage. We are not yet married. We are boyfriend, girlfriend. So this is a case, she's staying with her family, I'm staying with my family. But it's so official, and we are hoping to get married soon.
All the best. To pay tips,
Thank you.
Jamani. Some of us cannot. It's not our thing. Give us tips. 2 years is such a long time.
Yeah, sure. 2 years is such a long time. But for a relationship to work, there are many factors that must be considered. Yeah. There are some factors. For example, let's talk of loyalty. That is a very great pillar in a relationship. Yeah, so you have to be loyal to your partner. Yeah, sure.
What else? Because it's not only one tip, I know. What's keeping you together for all those 2 years?
What is keeping us together in this relationship for quite some time is that whatever I saw in her is whatever I'm still seeing in her. She has not changed. She's still the lady I met. She's still what I liked. So let's talk of the character-wise, the behavior. Yeah, because when you involve in a relationship, character will come later. The first thing is what you see. For us men, they say we love what we see. We love what
visual.
Yeah, we kind of love. I think men can love at the first sight. By the way.
Oh really?
Yeah, sure, it works. For men, it works. You ladies is kind of different. You love what you hear. That's why
you lie to us.
Exactly. We give you those sweet words. Yeah. So I mean, what I saw in her is still what I'm seeing in her. And she's such a potential. She's just ambitious. When you guys are in a relationship, it's just not for fun. It's just for future. Yeah. So she's ambitious, and it seems that she's going to make me achieve my dreams.
So she's a wife material. I'm a kienyeji.
Even kienyeji make
It's
wife
a
material.
return.
Yeah, even kienyeji. Yeah, sure. Even in fact, kienyeji are the best. For me, I will say so.
So, how do you describe a kienyeji?
A kienyeji, in Kiswahili word, we tend to think they're mshamba kinda. Kienyeji ni mshamba. They're not kinda exposed. Exactly. Yeah, such kind of things. But they make good families. I can tell you that, because this character is the perfect. Yeah.
So there's perfection.
There's perfection in kienyeji.
But they say people are not perfect.
Exactly. You cannot be perfect, but we try to meet that perfection. Yeah.
It's good to hear about your current relationship. And did you have previous relationships?
Yeah, just said, yeah, sure. That's the answer is yes. I've had relationship, not one, not two. Yeah. So, things happen, Sometimes.
Why didn't they work? Why do you think they didn't work? And what did you learn about them?
Yeah, okay, to begin with the thing I learned in such a relationship, sometimes you realize the person is not what you think she is, Because when I get into a relationship, it's not just a physical appearance. I just told you my partner is ambitious. She's such a visionary lady. So the personal relationship has not been the case, and then on their side, no one is perfect. Maybe I never met their perfection. Yeah.
So you want a perfect person?
Not really a perfect, but it also depends. By the way, I just didn't say I'm not the one who broke the relationship. Maybe niliachwa. Let's say so. Yeah.
Ulikuliwa fair pia.
Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I've been a victim of that. Fair tumekuliwa.
Mara ngapi hivi?
But that's not the reason why we broke up.
Mara ngapi hivi umekuliwa fair?
Let's see. I think 3
Uncountable.
Yeah, I think 3 years. And huge fair, by the way. Yeah, huge fair. Because personally, I like this long distance relationship. It's worked well for me. I think it's because, sometimes it's not only that relationship, we have other things to do.
Yeah. So you need time for yourself.
I need time for
do your things.
Exactly.
And maybe she's also doing her things on the other side.
Sure.
So you meet.
Yeah.
And are you sure long distance relationships are to be trusted enough?
It depends. I have a match we can say it's really, we can give doubts on that, but I've seen, I know quite a number of friends who their relationship is really working well. Even me, I can attest that, because it's also depend with people. It's, relationships are about the two partners who are together. It's all about trust. If you can give yourself a trust, you trust your partner, trust is a strong pillar. It works. Yeah.
You need trust, you need loyalty.
Yeah. But again, when you're in such a long distance relationship, you have to have time for your partner. Like, let's say a weekend, even if you're busy, if you're working, a weekend is not a good time for partners to come together, to share together. Yeah. So, it works.
That's Simon with some tips on how his relationship is going on so far and some of the pillars that are making them continue with the relationship for 2 years now. Loyalty and trust. Those are some of the tips. See you after the break.
Kuna wenye hawezi vumilia. At least you said you can vumilia. Yeah. No, I'm not saying so. I'm not advocating for breakup.
There's a vital point I want us to talk
about. Can you vumilia a guy who is cheating on you?
Some things happen,
yeah,
so we run away from
a
the
relationship.
Yeah, that's a TV program. This is Coffee with Val Show. Welcome back to Coffee with Val Show. Make sure you subscribe, and we are not going on before you subscribe. So 1 second for you to subscribe. And we continue with the next topic, which is why there are so many heartbreaks and breakups, especially in our generation. Are we the problem? Are we to blame? What is not happening? So Simon, let us know as a relationship expert.
Yeah, thank you, Val, for that. There are various reasons for that. But to begin with, disagreements occurs from based on communication. I'll refer this to poor communication skills and strategies. Mm-hmm. They say love/relationships is like a flower. It has to be watered daily, at least twice a day. I mean, in the morning you have to say hi. You need to check on how your partner is doing. So without this communication, like love is the same way I just said, it's like a flower. It's gonna wither and dry up. So it's about communication.
Just on that communication. So people in a relationship, now we are talking about the intimate relationship or love, or even friendships, even family relations, you need communication.
Sure, communication is a great weapon. Like I say, however much we can be busy, but you should not be busy for somebody you love. You need to create time for that particular person. Mm-hmm. If, for example, I said in a long distance relationship, you need to have time, say hi, check on how they're doing. That keeps relationship very strong.
So how many times should you talk when you're in an intimate relationship? In a day or maybe in a week?
Yeah, it depends with the time you have. For example, in the morning before you resume to your work, at least say hi, wish them good day. After your work, have some time at night, say chat. Chats make it very healthy. Say good night, that kind of relationship. Yeah, but a day should not go without checking on how they're doing.
What if you are good with chats, they're good with calls, and now there's conflict between you? How do you come to a middle point?
Yeah, it's also about understanding. Then a case like that, when such exists, just for example, let's say me, I'm somebody who like calls. By the way, I call a lot. Mm-hmm. So when I realize my partner she's so poor at that, she likes chatting, we try to balance this. she should not be mean. Like I should also understand her. So sometimes we chat, sometimes we call. Such kind of things work. It's a matter of balancing. Yeah, sure.
That's on communication.
Yeah, that's on
Let's
communication.
move forward then.
Yeah, another great pillar for this that has really caused break in the relationship a lot. You know, a relationship is a matter of connection, the intimacy. You know, when there is this, when this stops. For example, I'm talking about the thing you saw. You know, emotional goes beyond the physical. It goes beyond the chemistry. You know, things change. Like for example, I just told you some times back that men tend to like what they see. You know, these things sometimes change. For example, you met her with a beautiful figure. You know, sometimes things work. You know, things change. So the moment this will stop, you tend to think like, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I'm seeing this particular person. So such has really caused a relationship, by the way.
I tend to disagree because when you want to get into an intimate relationship with someone, now you should not only consider the looks.
Yeah, sure.
You can consider the character,
Uh-huh.
the heart. It goes a long way, so that even if the person increases, the weight increases or something happens, because when you're still alive, anything can happen. You can get into an accident, you become lame, your face becomes not the way it was. So some things happen.
Yeah,
so you run away from the
a real
person.
relationship, a
Yeah,
very
that's
healthy
a real one,
But
healthy
but
one.
we have to accept that there's also fake relationship. You know, maybe somebody just
Or
there.
casual
Yeah,
relationships.
somebody just there to maybe hit and run. Let's say so. So
And
this particular
is
part.
it now a good one? Or
No, you should not do that. That is so bad. You know, do to somebody what you feel. If you're done for, you will be very okay.
Which brings me to the question of why do we get into intimate relationships?
Yeah. The reason why we can get to a deep relationship is also, you know, after you've been with this particular person for some time, you get to learn this person, then you'll be like, oh, I'm convinced she or he is the right person I want, depending on the character, depending on how this particular person operates, you know, doing his or her stuff. It's also, it needs time, I think. It needs time. My point is that it needs time. You know, time, you're going to learn, you are going to be convinced whether he or she is the right person for you. And
now for you, since you're in a relationship, what was your aim when getting into that relationship? Maybe that can guide you to what you can consider when you're in the relationship to make it work. Yeah,
my aim, you know, they say 2 heads is better than 1. I just told you the other time that when 2 people are in a relationship, they bring their ideas together. You know, they discuss, they are seeing their future. This is really helping you. This particular person is going to help you achieve your goals. So for me, I consider that person as somebody who is going to help me, is going to encourage me. You know, they say behind a successful man, there must be a woman. So this woman is going to make me achieve my dreams. If she's that particular person, then well and good, I'm going to maintain her. Yeah.
So that was your main aim.
Sure, exactly.
Others have different aims.
Yeah, there are
others
different
are for
aims.
Casual.
Exactly. You hit and go.
And I think it should be an agreement if both of you agree on that. But
Yeah.
you should not waste someone's time.
Exactly.
If your intentions weren't so clear.
Yeah.
So that's where communication again comes in. I think
exactly.
It's the major.
Sure.
You have to state your intentions from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So that you all know what's your aim in this relationship, and that will guide you if you want to work on it or not.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, in our generation today, people have casualized relationships, and that's why we have so many heartbreaks.
Yeah, I will agree on you on that. Yeah, I think to at least argue on that is like, well, statistically, the number of ladies outweigh the number of men. Like, I'm not saying it's bad to be faithful. In fact, that's what I'm encouraging. It's nice to be faithful to your partner. But sometimes you find there's a lot of pressure. It's also depend with the person, you know. If you're convinced, if that person gives you everything you want, everything, even if not everything, but at least whatever you can get from that person, you're going to be convinced. But, you know, there are very reasons where some people can cheat, can go outside. Yeah, so that is a very huge topic. Like, for example, I'm talking about... can you try to imagine this? There's a scenario, you have a partner, she's not giving you a time, he or she is not giving you a time, like hana time yako, you know, we are strong and we have strong feelings. So sometimes for men, for that matter, when the partner is too mean, you know,
you also need attention. Hey,
yeah, of course we need attention.
I thought it's only ladies who are hungry for attention.
Man, also we also
ways.
feel better when we are told, you know what, baby, I love you, such kind of blah blah blah. Yeah, I feel
Okay.
nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Val. Then when I go to the next point, why, you know, breakups are really really several this time, I'm going to talk of the financial pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they say money is everything, but sometimes people say money is the only thing. Yeah.
So which one is
We are not
true?
going to lie. Money make a relationship very sweet. It make like
You have experience.
Yeah, try to imagine going out hanging with somebody you love. Like for you ladies, you know, ladies love it when they are being surprised, small gifts. You know, it makes it very healthy. So this is a case sometimes when for young generation, for young men, sometimes we don't have that stable hustle. Okay, trying to imagine a comrade, a student who is in campus, that person still depend on their parents to do all this stuff. Then this a case, he's also dating. His girlfriend has expectation. His girlfriend needs to be taken out. His girlfriend needs some stuff, so like gifts, surprises, even dresses. So, you know, when this guy is not able to afford this, you know, this lady sometimes get tired. You know, ladies love those who are able, you know, ladies, I think naturally ladies love those who achieve, you know, if you're capable for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for that guy who is not able to, you know, provide all these things, sometimes it's not working. Yeah, sometimes. Anyway, money has really cost a relationship. I can attest that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because even me personally, sometimes niliachwa juu ya hiyo. Like, I could not afford that fare, you know. So she had to say, no, I'm not going to be with you.
Akasema hataki kuteseka.
And by the way, I just thank her. She made me strong. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So those are some of the things you learned from your past
you
relationship.
know, yeah, they make
that you
strong.
need money to make
you
a
need
relationship
money. Today is money, my friend. Go hustle. Even for this boyfriend who doesn't have money. I love girlfriend who can at least understand that, you know what, my man is not going to take me to a 5-star hotel, but kama anaweza nibaia chipo hivi, you know, you have big dreams, you're going to be there. By the different just age. Today I cannot afford that Prado, I cannot afford to take you to 5-star hotel, but I just told you, when we are ambitious, when you push me, when you help me to achieve my dreams, we are going to be there.
But there's some men, and not only men, even to ladies, you're with them when they're suffering, then when they get well, they leave you, they go for others. Now they tell you you're not my type.
Yeah, exactly. Such kind of cases have existed. You know, they're there, I think so. But it's so bad, it's so unfortunate for such kind of people. You know, this somebody you really suffered with, somebody alikuvumilia kama ulikosa chochote. I will not lie, men are victim of that. You know, after they have achieved, you know, they can go for those.
My type.
Yeah, my type. But it's not something like that. It's not my type. If this lady was your type when you had nothing, why don't she be your type when
Why don't you elevate her?
Yeah, why don't you elevate her? Mm-hmm. It is so, God blesses such relationship when you guys, you can acknowledge that person mulitoka na grassroots. Mm-hmm. Today you guys have achieved those things. Today you can afford to go out. So people fail to acknowledge that there is this blessing. Kuna blessing we need to get, not only from our parents, even from God itself. Yeah. So when you are able to come to maintain, I think the word is maintain, this lady started from grassroots to this particular person. Now when you have achieved grace, you're gonna blessing. But I think I just refer to this, you know, men, our eyes is the biggest problem. Our eyes. Yeah, we tend to see a lot. Yeah.
Why don't you concentrate on the one you have? Why do you see a lot? It's about discipline, I suppose.
Yeah,
because
it's about
everyone
discipline.
sees, even the ladies,
Yeah,
they have eyes too.
Yeah, but you know, for not only men, you know, it's so unfortunate that people tend to realize what they have until they lost it.
No, actually, people know what they have. They just didn't know
I did not appreciate it.
They did not appreciate.
Okay.
When they had.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why most men cannot move on instantly.
Okay.
They'll still call you, look for you, come back, and they have the time.
Yeah.
And they actually hear what you say. They actually hear your complaints, and they want to do it to the next woman. So I don't know what normally happens. What's wrong with wanaume? Jamani, wanaume hapo nje, hebu tueleze nini mbaya jamani, Kiwa na wewe unaleta kichwa hivi then when we go you come back nami ukienda umeenda bana.
No, well, it depends with the maturity. It depends with the very mature man will not do that. Those are for kids who are there to test. They are there, this kind of young man, they test, they move here and here. But maturity is very important. Once you're mature, once you realize what you want, you're going to... I just told you it's not all about relationship. You have other stuff to do, You have other things to achieve. So that person who's so ambitious will not have time to move from one lady to another lady. She's going to be convinced. She's going to be, he's going to be satisfied with this person who is going to drive him to achieve.
So when you talked of money, so money for men or for both partners should at least have something?
Both partners, but the problems come in ladies. I don't know why. Even ladies have money, but their money, they say, yangu ni yangu, yako ni yetu. I don't know, that phrase. So unfortunate. Even us men, why don't you spoil your man if you're a lady there, Take him outside.
But men should provide.
I know, men should provide. It's only that the society, we are living in a society where it's a man and a man. But today's, you ladies say what a man can do, a woman can do better. Absolutely. It can also be applied in this, Yeah, it's not wrong to take care of your man. It's not wrong.
Would you be comfortable sitting in the house and then the lady goes to work, then you wait for food, you wait for everything?
No, that's not acceptable. As a man, the word a man means a lot. Not only having what makes you be called a man. It's all about the responsibility. It's all about kujituma, You go outside, provide. Hata kama hauna ile kazi, go, enda hata mjengo, hustle. I told you I'm a religious person. So I will drive this from a biblical allusion that, a man was given responsibility to take care. A man needs to take care for his girlfriend, his love. However much you lack, you need to struggle. You go outside, you sweat. Even God will see. Yeah, God never sleeps. Yeah.
So you have to show some effort.
Yeah, show some effort. Yeah. Hata kama umenini.
Ataelewa.
Yeah, ataelewa. But the problem is ladies. Wanakosa uvumilivu sana. That's why you find today ladies go for those old mubabas. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, mubabas ni topic nyingine tena.
Exactly.
You mentioned maturity. So at what is the right age now to get into an intimate relationship? And what age do you term someone to be mature?
Okay, maturity does not even depend with age. You can be as old as 40 years and you're not mature.
Absolutely.
And you can be as young as 18, even 16. I'll term this, it depends with the environment where you live. Environment will teach you, will mold you to be mature enough. Like, I'm try to imagine this, a scenario where you are the only, maybe it is unfortunate that you don't have a parent. So in that case, you must be a parent. So you are a parent to yourself. Yeah, you are a parent to your sibling and to yourself. In that case, that particular person will be so serious and so committed. So even if this particular person gets into a relationship, it will be so committed, the same way it's committed to other stuff. Yeah, but when you're not mature, you will not understand many things. You will not understand. Those are the people who cannot keep a girlfriend, by the way. Yeah, these are the people who just want to jump, walk. Yeah.
So there's no particular age. It all depends on maturity.
It all depends on the maturity. Yeah, even if age comes in, I'm not denying that, but age does not play a greater role in maturity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. And we are going to the major point which you also mentioned, cheating.
Yeah,
where we need trust.
Cheating has really costed relationship. Yeah. For relation to really work, trust must come in. So the problems comes in where you cannot trust your partner. Can you try to imagine you are living with somebody you don't even know his password? You cannot unlock his phone or her phone. That is so wrong. Like, it means you don't trust this person. What are you hiding, by the way? Yeah.
On passwords, you and your your girlfriend, do you share passwords? Do you share phones?
We don't. Yeah, sure. That is something normal. I can give. After all, if I'm very sure I'm not cheating on her, what should I hide? Yeah, so because the main reason why people can hide their password and their PIN is because of they don't want to be caught. These are people with a lot of question marks.
But phones are private properties. Why do you invade in someone's privacy?
It is private, but when you people are together, you are not private. Like, you become one. Yeah. So it become one. You share things. You share ideas. You share. So it should not that be private. We know it is private, but for intimacy, it's a different case. Yeah, it's a different case. Yeah, try to imagine somebody is receiving a call outside. It really rings a lot of question marks. It really is so disturbing. So, yeah, cheating, trust issues, infidelity has really cost relationship a lot. Yeah, so I'm advocating for trust. Trust should be in a relationship. You need to trust that person. Yeah, even if you're going outside, let him or her know. You know what, babe? I'm going blah blah blah. Communicate. It's still coming to communication. Tell her, make her aware uko wapi. Yeah. And then for ladies are victim of this. They are so jealous. Yes.
But a relationship without jealousy.
But it should not be over jealous. You should not be over jealous. Yeah. For men, I
think what you're describing is insecurity.
Exactly.
Because jealousy must be there, and you want to protect somebody.
Too much of something so dangerous. Yeah.
Too much of jealousy.
So dangerous. So dangerous.
So we should not be jealous.
We need to, but not mad. Over. I'm talking of over. Don't overdo it. Yeah. When you're too over jealous, this is a case even when you see me as a friend, unajua tu ni rafiki tu, but your mind thinks that, he's cheating, like, you're not going to be comfortable.
Now that's insecurity.
Yeah. But once you trust this person, acha uambiwe nini, by the way. Sometimes people you find mtu tu, like even a friend, you know what? I just saw your man with a lady. You don't know whom the lady is. Maybe she's a sister, she could be a friend, but because you don't trust this guy, you're going to do something very weird.
So have you ever been in a situation where you've cheated on your partner?
I think
that reaction.
Yeah.
That reaction.
Yeah. So you need
did
my
the
answer on that?
relationship continue? Yeah, I need your answer. I thought you said yeah.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, Van. Anything that is darkness at one point will come to light. Even if you cheat today, but there is that 40th day.
Utapatikana.
So
wewe ulipatikana.
Maybe nilimpata.